evening TNT Live I'm doing on YouTube. I normally do them on Facebook at 4:20. I have been doing them at 4 to 7 p.m. on Facebook. Excuse me. I've been doing them here at 4:20 on YouTube for a while, but now that I'm taking them off of Facebook because Facebook don't want you to do lives, they don't want to save the videos. They're being little twits, kind of like TikTok. So I do them here on the YouTube. So join me and build this channel. Next month, I'll be hitting the road, good Lord willing, creek don't rise. If you wonder why, well, to continue this. The mission started back in 2014, and it's not over yet, although this will be my last year. Hey, Mr. Frankie, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? How you doing? I hope to see a couple other people from Facebook join me here, but you never know. Give me a second. Turn some lights on outside. Oh, no, I'm not. They're not plugged in. Damn it. I forgot I didn't plug them in. Let me put my glasses on. I can't read that small writing on YouTube. Oh, doing better than earlier. You didn't go to Taco Bell, did you? I'm glad you're doing better, my friend. I'm glad you're doing better. Oh, goodness sakes. I figure there won't be many people on this probably until I get on the road. Maybe I'll pick up a couple this weekend, because this weekend I plan on going in the Phoenix area. What part, I don't know. No big deal if not. Other people normally do, you know. And the more I'm on here, the more it's going to build. I'd rather do them on here with 1 or 2 people. And even no people, you know, if I'm being pulled over by the cops or something, because I'll have the video. So it's got its pros and its cons. I wish Facebook wasn't being such a shithead about keeping videos. Who said something that's not allowed? What do you mean? Zipper, what do you mean you're a man? Yeah. I got a message, hidden message that said something about Google, what the hell, I'm a man or something. I don't know what that's talking about. Maybe because of the age restriction. It may be the age restriction. But welcome. For those that don't know me, let me introduce myself. I do things like this. My legal name is actually 420 Jim. Frankie here can verify that. Or I can show you my driver's license, the judge's order, or whatever. But in 2019, well, here's a letter from a United States Senator. 420 Jim. So, and April, this coming April, I'm going to do my last tour across America, starting in Arizona, going to Florida, to DC. Hopefully I get you and your friends on the petition. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. That's what the petition and everything's about. You can go to 420gym.com, 420jim.com, or you can go to change.org. It's dark outside, or I'd show you the RV and the QR, but you can't see it at night, really. Tomorrow I'll have some outside lights out and show it to you. Zipper, I don't know who's cussing, but this is my channel, not yours. If you don't like the way I talk or anything I say, feel free to move on, my friend. I won't hold you here. Feel free to cruise on. You know, this is a no hate platform channel and all. Nobody's gonna hold you here. You know, you sound like you need a little Jesus. So if we ever meet, come by, I'll give you a little Jesus. Oh, goodness sakes. Yeah, it's hard for me to tell how many people's here at a time. But hang on a second. I'll show you something interesting. Let me show you something kind of interesting. This would be my driver's license. First name 4, middle name 20, last name Jim. That's even my legal driver's license. So I don't just talk the talk, I actually walk the walk. Anybody can help out by signing a petition. Get me the numbers and I'll do a march on Washington, D.C. Oh, say around July, sometime after I leave Florida. You know, my medical card right there. Constitution of the United States of America. No man shall write any law governing my religious belief. If they do, it's nil and void. As far as I'm concerned, the cannabis laws are nil and void. Hey, what's that? Hey, you can come on in if you want. I'm on YouTube. Hey! She's hard of hearing. Are you still there? She may have left. Anyhow, that's the lady that's probably going to go with me this year. She's at least going to go out this weekend with me and try and get people to sign the petition. Do me a favor, people. If you know you like things like this, I made newspapers, TV news in all kinds of different states. You know, I moved everything to YouTube when it comes to my lives now. I usually do them on Facebook. You know, like if I'm going down the road and I got pulled over, or you know, if I am doing something somewhere and the cops come to harass me, I always go live. Well, Facebook's not saving the lives no more. So I'll be going live on YouTube here now. So hit the subscribe button. It don't cost you anything to subscribe to the channel. Put the live notification on. And when I get on the road, you'll be notified anytime I go live. What's up, Bill Jensen? Hey, John. Hey. Left something, whatever. Does my screen? I don't think so. I think it tells me I have to turn my... Let me try. I think it tells me I can't do this. Yeah. Orientation is locked. Rotate device. Yeah, it don't like that. It don't like that, Frankie. Well, right on. Right on. Right on. Appreciate it. And anybody that, you know, thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, share this channel. Today's the very first day that I started doing this on YouTube. at 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'll be doing this. Hey, if you like my hat, how about my jacket? How about my RV? I still have the same RV, but I put a brand new paint job on it this year. You can see it on Google, or join me tomorrow, or go look on one of my other videos. You know, it's too dark. You can't see it right now. I'm in Arizona and there's no street lights or nothing here. Tomorrow I might put a couple of outside lights and the LEDs on and light it up for y'all. Pretty sure I will. But come April, the first week of April, good Lord willing, the creek don't rise, I'll be headed on a basic cross-country tour again. First to Florida to see family I haven't seen in over 35 years. Then up to try and get Mr. Trump's attention. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. And if you believe in that, do like Frankie and my other friends and stuff and sign the online petition for me. Get a friend to sign it. Trump would do it. Prove me wrong. Put your signature on there. Prove me wrong. But if you and your friend's signatures ain't on it, well, you ain't got nothing to say. You know what I mean? Anybody wants to prove me wrong, just sign that petition and get your friend to sign it. You know, we get these numbers up and Trump don't do it. Well, I'll call him out, you know? I don't know why you're not legally to go to Arizona. None of my business, my friend. I travel the United States. The reason I'm in Arizona right now is I come off the road. See, I've been on the road for 10 years. Last year, I come off the road because of some threats I had from a couple of bullies, which probably are going to get arrested this year if anything goes right. And y'all be hearing about that. But anyhow, I was attacked by a lady in Topeka, Kansas. And between that attack and a torn retina, I come off the road for a year. Well, it's almost been a year now, I think, isn't it, Frankie? And now my retina surgery's over with and everything, and I want to continue my last year. I want to go out. I know Mr. Trump has seen me. I know Mr. Trump knows about I know Mr. Trump knows his vehicle. Okay? Put everybody's name on that petition and let me go up there and try and introduce myself. You know? This is not about me. It's about getting these prisoners out and getting it out of a class 1 and class 2 narcotic. Because as long as it's in a class 1 or class 2 narcotic, nobody can bear arms and ammunition under federal law. The state might bullshit you and tell you can. Federal law always trumps. Not like Mr. Trump, but federal law always trumps state law. It does. Look what they're doing to these states that don't want to help them. They're cutting the federal funding. That's what they do. So as long as cannabis is a class 1 or class 2, you lose your right to bear arms and ammunition. So we got to get it out of the narcotic class or demand that they prove what narcotics in it. Because my friends, I might be the first one to tell you, I don't know, but shockingly, there has never, ever been a narcotic in marijuana. They just told you that. They have not proven it. It's like gravity. We hear that, we're told that, but gravity is not a proven science. It's a theory. So, you know, all this shit that they try and tell us and whatnot, that's why I'm not in prison right now. They had me for 2 counts of sales of marijuana back in 2013. I was guilty as a person could be. I was helping out a friend, got him a couple grams of weed. I had pissed off a cop earlier that month, and he used his friends to set me up with the snitch and all. They had audio and video from the truck. I didn't know they had hidden cameras in there when they pulled up asking for a favor. Long story short, all they had to do, because I was taking it all the way to jury. I didn't give a shit. I'd already went through 3 other public pretenders, and they screwed up so bad they had to hire me a private lawyer. And same thing, all they had to do was prove to my jury what narcotic was in marijuana. And they found me incompetent to stand trial. There has been and never will be a narcotic in marijuana unless they put one in it. Because it's not even marijuana. William Randolph Hearst started what they call fake news now. Use the real word, yellow journalism. That's why I want to go call out Mr. Trump on it. Because he always said, fake news, fake news, fake news. Why don't you yell the real word? Yellow journalism, yellow journalism. Because it'll bring back the fact about cannabis and how we've been lied to. And lied to and lied to about it. William Randolph Hearst named it marijuana. He said, in his newspaper. It was spelled with an H, not a J. And it's not even the same plant. And he said, them filthy Mexicans brought and give it to the black and they're raping our white women. Reefer Madness, New York Times, all that come out at that time. It was all lies. Yellow journalism. And it's never been marijuana and never will be. That's why it's spelt differently. In the Bible, Hebrew Bible, it's called cannabosum, and it was in the anointing oil. Henry Ford built a hemp car. Yeah, the body was made out of marijuana. The engine run on marijuana. See, that's why we can't have it. Prior to 1930, it was in 80% of not the United, but the world's medicine. All of our varnishes and paints and stuff used to be made of marijuana. Our ropes and cell stuff way back in the day, yeah. Until they outlawed it. When William Randolph Hearst named it marijuana. That's why we can have it. It's one of the most beneficial plants on earth. As it grows, it takes out 25% more carbon monoxide than any other plant on earth. It filters radiation like the sunflower does. That's why we can't have it. Nobody gives a shit if someone smoked it. The only way you can watch Reefer Madness is being stoned or doing acid. You know, it's such a stupid. I mean, it took me a long time to just to get through the stupidity of it. It really did. I wouldn't say it was good. Hi, Mr. Sean. How you doing? I thought I seen you join in. I'm doing just great. I'm doing just great, my friend. I can't wait to get out there to see y'all again. Yep. I'm going to find out if them 2 troopers are on duty, though. I will. Before I get out there, I'm going to call down there to the Huntington, West Virginia state trooper and see if either one or both of them still work there. I'd just love to get a picture with them. You know what I mean? It'd be good to get a picture with Trooper Roach and Sergeant Hash. I'd love to get them in uniform with their name bags, you know, Roach and Hash. That'd be so cool. Will did every once in a while. Ray don't and Doug don't. But you know what? That's their loss. I stayed on Facebook as long as I can, and if they don't want to do YouTube and support me and come look at my video or whatnot, oh well. I still love them. You know? It is what it is. I appreciate each and every one of you that comes over here to YouTube to watch them. You know? And maybe they will watch them once I share them to, you know? I don't know, but It is what it is. I stayed true to Facebook all this time, Frankie. You know that. And had they not changed the policy, I think you even sent me a thing. Hey, did you see this? I can't help that. And I would think Doug and everybody would understand why I want to keep my lives. They seem to have fun, playing with me on Facebook. Why can't they do it here on YouTube? Especially like Will. He tells me how I should do TikTok, blah, blah, blah. Can't do it on TikTok because of my trolls. But, if they really cared and whatnot, they could help me build this channel up by doing the same thing they did on Facebook, but here. So, I don't know. It is what it is, what it is. Yeah, that's true. They could be relocated. I'd just like to find out, if I could contact them if they were still around or something, I bet they would freak out. They would freak out to see my name now and everything, because you're talking for 11 years ago or so, 10, 11 years ago. Well, now there's supposed to be a way, and maybe you can figure it out for me. You're good at this, Frankie. There's supposed to be a way that you can turn the chat, I think, on where everybody does see it in the live. Like now, we see it live, but when you rewatch it, you don't. Well, that's why you should have been here live, right? That's the opposite of being live. But I read somewhere, but I didn't see where they was telling me how to do it or whatnot. But there's supposed to be somewhere that you can hit a button or something, and then the live will show up on a replay. Or if you can search into that for me, I appreciate it. You're good at that. Tell me how to do it. TikTok is the worst app of all of them. Man, if you use the word suck, it just violates you just like that. I mean, even the people that you make in a comment, like, hey, are you really that stupid? You can't ask someone on TikTok if they're stupid or not. That violates their community standards. Stupid Chinese. Now that would sound like that sounds like Officer Roach. That sound or oh no you're oh, that was Sergeant Hash. Hash was a sergeant. Trooper was Roach and Sergeant was Hash. Yeah, Joshua, happy 420. It's 420 somewhere. Absolutely. Whew, I gotta take this jacket off though. It's getting a little warm in here. Let me take my glasses off for a second and hit the pipe. I've done all this talking and very little toking. Damn lighter. Oh, that's the wrong one. No wonder. Oh, I didn't state the rank? Okay, cool. Damn. I have no idea what Frankie sent me. Frankie sent me something too. This ain't like Facebook. I can't look and see what was sent to me because it'd kick me off of the YouTube. But I will check out y'all's messages, links, and posts, whatever, after this live. Well, thank you, John. Oh, you sent me how to save the live chat. Yeah, you can't save them on Facebook. On Facebook, no. I've tried that, and they say you can ask them to download. Nope, it don't work. They've never got back to me. I'm talking about how do you replay on YouTube with the chat. Is that what you're talking about, Frankie? I'll look afterwards. I'll go to the link because you're good at finding that stuff out. What's this? A sub-follower? I don't know what a sub-follower is, but welcome. Please subscribe and follow along. I promise you, things are just going to get more and more and more and more thrilling as we go along. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'll be somewhere around Phoenix, gathering signatures, meeting people, letting them ride on the motorhome. And in April, I'll be leaving Arizona, headed all the way to Florida, coming through parts of Texas and probably Oklahoma and stuff, all the way to Florida, through Georgia and all. Stopping, gathering signatures along the way, of course, like I do. For those that don't know, this is what I do. I cause conversation wherever I go. This was in 2020. My name had just become legally 420 Jim. That's why I like and keep this paper. This is the very first newspaper that announced my name was 420 Jim. So that's why I have that one laying around. But this is my last year of going around. And I need you and everybody that you know to get on that petition so I can do my last march in Washington, D.C. and say, yo, Mr. Trump, look. I want to say, yo, Mr. Trump, I got a couple hundred waste time. I want to say, yo, Mr. Trump, look at these hundreds of thousands of signatures on this petition. What are you going to do? And I'm telling you, if the American people will speak up and sign the petition and tell him what we want, he'd do it. He'd do it. And if you think I'm wrong, just get your name on the petition. And if he don't do it, you know, at the end of the year or whatever, then I'll apologize to you personally. I'll call you out on social media and apologize to each and every one of you. But your name's got to be on that petition, you know. But I know damn well petitions work. A real good friend of mine, Jeff Mazansky, had life without parole. He not only got it converted to life with parole, he got parole, and then he got off of parole. He's a free man. So it took a petition and lots of signatures. And that's what it's going to take to get Trump, Biden, Obama, any of them to do something. Biden promised it. He didn't do a damn thing. He fooled a lot of people. A lot of people think that cannabis is federally legal in some way, that it's no longer a class 1. Bullshit. Right now, at this moment in life, it's a class 1 narcotic, hallucinogenic, no medical value. He bullshitted people about letting people on federal charges with simple possession go. How many people are in federal prison for simple possession? You know, that's just a way of bullshitting the people, you know? Nobody's in federal prison for simple possession. So he didn't do nothing for our federal prisoners. Put your signatures on the, hey, thank you so much for all the love and stuff, guys. Put them signatures and stuff on the petition. Prove me wrong. Prove me he won't do it, you know? It's not whether you like Trump, whether you hate Trump, or anything. Me, I stay in the middle of everything. But I know one thing. If I don't ask the man, he ain't going to do it. If you don't ask Congress, they're not going to do it. Would you? If you was the decision maker and people didn't ask you or tell you what they wanted, would you give a shit? No. So, it's easy to say a petition don't work. And the only one that don't work don't have my signature, your signature, and your friend's signature on it. That's the only one that don't work. We the people have a lot of power. A lot. But we got to stand together and speak together. And you do it in peace. You don't go raise hell or nothing or anything. I mean, I've been on the road 10 years, 36 states. I did a petition with Obama, Mr. Trump, Biden, and now with Mr. Obama. 4 petitions. No violence, no hate, nobody got arrested, nobody in jail, nothing like that. Subscribe right on. I wondered what a sub brother was. Thank you. I appreciate that. And because Facebook will no longer save my live videos, well, no one's, I'm moving my lives over to YouTube here. And good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is when I'll come on each day. I'll still have my Facebook account, but I'm not going to really do lives on it. Because when you get stopped by the cops and everything, you know, I like that being live out there. You know what I mean? And if there's a chance of me getting it erased by Facebook or whatnot, I would rather have fewer viewers and be able to get the live videos staying on YouTube. You know, if that makes sense. Right on. But see, that shows you that it's not a phony ass petition or something. That's kind of good that it don't let you sign it a second time. You know what I mean, John? Yeah. So that's pretty good. Different email name and stuff. Boom, that someone can sign in. But yeah, that's kind of good that they didn't let you sign twice. Hey, hi. Bile, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't want to be wrong at it. Oh, if you look up 420 JIM, 420 Jim. The number 4, the number 2, the number 0, and a JIM.com. Or just go to Google and put in 420 Jim. And the petition will pop right up. There'll be a button that says petition. You press the button. It asks you for a name, address, and email. You can read the petition all, you know. It tells you who it's to and everything. And how there's almost 100 people on it now. Of course, I haven't hit the road yet, so I'm happy. You know, I'd like to get a couple thousand before I hit the road. But, hey, for not being on the road, I've almost hit 100 people. And this coming up weekend, I'll be on the road. I'll get a few. And April 1st, I will actually be traveling across the country. It should go up daily from there. How much daily, I don't know. It just depends on the people, you know. I can come and tell people and lead people to that water trough. I can't make them drink. Hopefully this year, the water's cold and they love to drink and everybody signs it. That would be so cool. More people will come by and donate a penny, a nickel, a dime, a dollar or something, take a marker and write their name or whatever they want on the side of the motorhome. Okay, but they won't take a second to go online and sign the petition. It's really, really sad. When I had 30 and 50,000 signatures on this RV and never that many on the petitions. To me, it's real sad. Because all the adults that tag this, oh yeah, I'll sign the petition when I get home. Yeah, I'll sign it when I get started. You know, 1 out of 50 people that I talk to, well, maybe a little, 1 out of 30 people I talk to that tell me they're going to sign it probably actually signed it. And to me, that's sad. You know, why tell me you're interested, whatever. Just say, hey, I like your bus, I want to sign it, tag it, and yeah, but you know, all the people that tell me they're going to sign this petition for the prisoners and they don't do it, it just makes me sad. When I'm near a dispensary and they don't like me being out there telling people about the petition, I'm like, man, I'm not taking away from your damn business. I'm not selling nothing or anything. You're selling fucking weed. All I want is that people to sign a petition. Oh, we don't like you here. I forget what dispensary that was. It was in Phoenix a couple years ago. Yeah, she even called the cops on me. Well, the dispensary themselves said, no, that's not, you know, they got on to her about it. But, you know, that should have never, ever happened. Never, ever happened. They want to profit on cannabis and stuff, but yet, you know, oh, we don't want to get political. We don't this, we don't that. Hell, I was parked on the street, so I knew damn well they couldn't do nothing. Sounds like a good place to go park this weekend, but damn it, it's been a couple of years. I don't remember what dispensary it was. I'd probably do that. Hey, 96 is good, though. I'm really close to that 100. You know? Yeah, I'm happy with that. Well, thank you, thank you. And all the prisoners, thank you, too. You know? And all the people that want to protect their Second Amendment rights to firearms. All of us appreciate your signature. And if you can get a friend to sign. You know? And I mean that to each and every one of you wholeheartedly. You know? Yeah, it affects my right to bear arms or not, too. So that part is for every person that believes in their Second Amendment. I don't have firearms. I lost mine in a canoe accident last year. Yeah, fire extinguishers work good, though. As long as you don't hit them with a bottle. And that powder stop a bear, man. Ah, goodness sakes. Well, hi, sir. How you doing? Fernando. I used to work for a Larry Fernando. For 1 year, he owned a lift pole boat, a bait boat in San Diego, California. We went out for tuna, lift pulling tuna. Matter of fact, I was telling that story last night or night before on one of my lives. Good old Larry Fernando. Fernando, I'm doing just wonderful. I'm doing just wonderful. Good Lord, let me wake up. Next month, I'll be headed back out on the road doing what I do best. People like, well, what do you do best? And I'm like, I get people's attention. You imagine that coming into your town? I mean, nowadays, not so much, because there's a lot of legal states. But I've been doing this with RVs like that since 2014. Driving around the United States. I held the first cannabis event ever done at Mount Rushmore. Me and my co-host, Ross Don Meeks. If you was to Google U.S. Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals versus Meeks, you would know who I'm talking about. The Rastafarians won their rights to cannabis off of a case, because it got to be a case precedence. Well, the only way that they won their case was Ross Don Meeks was given the very first testimony in front of a jury about marijuana and the benefits to health and stuff. And her winning that first precedence and stuff, boom, she's off in prison, finishing her 9-year sentence, I think it was. Maybe it wasn't 9, it might have been 3. Anyhow, she was in there. No, it was more than 3. Maybe hers was 5 and Roman was 9. I don't remember. You'd have to look up the case. But she was still in prison when she won her case, and they didn't even tell her and let her finish out her term. That was pretty shitty. But meanwhile, the Rastafarians took their case to court under their religious rights, and they won. And that's why the Rastafarians had the legal rights to cannabis. And the Rasta, that she goes by Ross Don Meeks. She's like, a big figure to the Rastafarians and stuff. It was just such a pleasure me meeting her and having the opportunity of holding an event with her and everything. She introduced me to the guy Jack Hara. I never got to meet him. I wished I would have, but I never knew about him until I met Ross Don Meeks. And through her, she taught me so much shit, and the rest I learned out of the book The Emperor Wears No Clothes that Jack Hara wrote. The rest is history. Oh, Joshua, I'll be in Missouri. I wanted to do a big 420 event there in Joplin, but the people putting it on, they say that this is political. Yeah, y'all need to do better in Joplin. Yeah, your dispensaries and stuff are putting on a big 420 event, and they don't want 420 Jim there because I'm political. Yeah, Joplin, Missouri, y'all need to do a lot better, because I come to Missouri before y'all even had pot. I fought for your state tooth and nail every year. Jeb Mazansky from Sedalia, Missouri, him and his whole family are personal friends of mine. Before Jeff got out of prison, I met his family in Sedalia, Missouri in 2014. And their petition was put on both sides of my motorhome and went all the way to Washington, D.C., and me telling people about it and everything. And when Jeff did get out, we've hung out a few times together. So, yeah, I've done a lot in Missouri. And for them to say they don't want 420 Jim, that their vendors don't want it because it's political, man, y'all need to do better there in Joplin. Me in Springfield, Missouri. Go on Google. If you want to see something about Missouri, go on Google. I bet you if you go on Google and you look a little bit, it'll tell you about the buzzkill, 420 Jim's buzzkill. And yeah, they gave me a ticket for camping in public. Yeah. I went back and kicked their asses in court, though. Got dismissed. Oh, man, I wanted to go to that event, the 420 event. And Stoner Gump's supposed to be there. Two Chicks Head Shop and stuff. And they all want the money. It's all about money. They don't care about the prisoners, the petition and stuff. How do you call that political? Or maybe it is political. But how in the hell do you want to profit on any of that and turn your back on somebody who's, my petition is nothing but to release the prisoners and get out of class 1 or 2. You can call that political or not, but you have no damn business selling books, selling hedge, none of that shit. And just turn your back. To me, that's just so damn wrong. But that's just me. But people do that everywhere and all the time. And it just don't make no damn sense. And that's why they're still sitting in prison. Me, I can't sit here and profit off of it. Hell, I don't even want to sit here and enjoy it knowing they're all still in prison. But I'm out here trying to change that. So, and you know what? If these people would get together and say, hey, no, bullshit. This is just a petition to get pot prisoners out. We're for that. Then vendors and stuff would change their mind. But see, they're just using that as bullshit. Or, well, if we let you over pot, we got to let somebody over something else. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's all lies. It's all about money. All about the money. All about the Benjamins. But that's okay. There's plenty of places to be on 420. And trust me, you're going to want to see me no matter where I'm at. No matter what city, state, or town I'm at, you're going to want to see me on 420. That I guarantee you. It will be on the internet and stuff. You're going to want to see me this Easter. It's going to be fun everywhere this year. You know, I mean, there's other places bigger, better than Joplin, Missouri. But, you know, when I reached out to contact them, that's kind of shitty if you ask me. Kind of real shitty if you ask me. Now, take mint dispensaries here in Phoenix. A couple years ago, they had the Super Bowl here in Phoenix. What was that, 2-3 years ago? Whenever it was, they had the Super Bowl here a couple years ago. Mint dispensary had me sitting in between the stage and the VIP lounge. I wasn't expecting that at all. But right here in Arizona, the mint dispensary, they treated me like royalty. Was more than happy to have me and the political and all that come in and do the petition. So see, that's the difference. That's the difference. Well, I wish it was light outside. I'd love to show y'all what the RV looks like if you've never seen it. It's got a brand new name. It used to be called the Cannabis 2, Cannabus 2. If you put a hashtag Cannabis 2 or something, or just search Cannabis 2, it'll come up. Now, it don't look like this right now. It's got a brand new paint job, but this is what it looked like in 2020. I'm not going to promise, but if you join me tomorrow evening, I'll probably have an outside light hooked up and y'all be able to see it. I want to hook up a light anyway because I'm letting people in the neighborhood come by tomorrow, the next day, and the next, and let them tag it if they want. Just anybody that lives in my community want to come by and write on it, they're going to be invited to come by and write on it. And if they want a little Jesus, I'm going to give them a little Jesus too. Kind of my way of thanking the community out here before I go on the road in April. But I am open for questions, comments, and concerns. Oh, goodness. It looks like I'm going to have a lady friend travel with me this time, Frankie. Pretty sure she's going to. She came by today, did a couple things, put a couple things in the cabinet before she went home. She's supposed to be by tomorrow. She's going to officially move in Thursday. And then Friday morning we head on into Phoenix area. It'll be different having company this time. Hopefully it works out. No, I don't have to learn. It's still my house. Oh, I will, Sean. Thank you. Well, it probably is that Sergeant Ash, because I mean, look what he let Trooper Roach do. He wasn't much a sergeant to let that cop do what he did. You know what I mean? He should have stopped him and all. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to find out. I definitely want to see Sergeant Woody. Well, both of the troopers in Tennessee, Sergeant Woody, the one that gave me the ticket and I kicked his ass in court, and the headlines were "To be blunt," "To be blunt," I kicked his ass in court. That was a good day. I'd love to see him. And the one the year before that, that pulled me over for going 2 miles under the speed limit. Light rain and light wind. And so I'm driving to road condition, the way the book says you're supposed to do. Not the posted speed, road conditions. And sure enough, while he's telling me how I can cause an accident, 2 marked troopers pull behind him, and before they get over to us, everybody rubbernecking, "Hey, crunch!" And they yell, "You can go!" It was more dangerous for him to have 3 troopers behind a marijuana bus in the middle of traffic in Knoxville, Tennessee. I mean, what was he thinking? And what were the other troopers thinking? If he pulled me over because I may cause a little problem going 2 miles under the speed limit, what makes you think sitting behind a marijuana bus ain't going to cause rubbernecking? You know? But he was cool, because the next year when I seen him, he pulled in the truck stop. I was filling a propane cylinder. He rolled down his window and he said, "You remember me?" And I'm like, "No, sir. I met a lot of good cops." And he said, "I pulled you over." And I'm like, "Oh, you're the one that caused that?" And he busted up laughing. He couldn't do nothing but bust up laughing, just like I did. He didn't mean for it to happen, whatever, but, you know, karma hit him right in that face that day. He pulled me over. Damn, karma just said, "Yeah, let me hold my beer." "You can get out of here." But nobody got hurt or nothing, and the cop didn't mean to do it. But I guarantee you, nobody in that accident heard anything about the story. They probably don't even know why I was pulled over or nothing. You know what I mean? Goodness sakes. That should have been in the accident report, whoever was involved. Get hold of that there marijuana bus. You can hear the crash. We did, because I had all this on video. You know, I had my camera, but you don't see the crash. You hear the crash, and you hear him say, "You can go." But it wasn't facing the troopers or nothing when the crash happened. But I thought that was funnier than shit. Just like them harassing me in Kingston, Tennessee. That one cop in his cop car damn near caught on fire. He run me off from that church. And the next day, the church got on video and said, "No, my son, you can park here all you want. We don't own these parking spaces." It's funny. Well, they need to, next time one says, "Boy, you're in West Virginia," to me, I'm going to tell them, if you see a boy, blow him up to be a man. I will get that one on video if that ever happens again. If any trooper says "boy" to me again, you will hear me on a video tell them, if you see a boy, blow him up to be a man. Because I'm not going to play that boy shit no more. I just won't. That was the worst thing of the whole damn thing, really. It really was. And just like, you've seen the video, haven't you, where that one, I put it out. I put just the short clip. What it is a trooper walking to my door. And I don't know if you probably ain't seen it, Sean, but it may be on my YouTube, a little short one, or in my shorts. But trooper comes to my door You know, the kind of like I opened the door, troopers there. Well, you ain't got no marijuana in there, do you? And I said, you ain't got no donuts, do you? And he cracks up laughing, you know. I've told people that before, you know. They've asked me if I had marijuana, and I asked them if they had donuts, and, you know, people think, oh, you're bullshit, and just like your name. Oh, you're... But no, fortunately, I can back up every story I've got. Well, like I say, it wouldn't surprise me if Hash got in trouble. He let that trooper, if he was the sergeant in the scene, and he let that trooper violate my rights, didn't care about it. Didn't care about it, so you know what I mean? So I could see where he would do other things. Lilu. Hey, Fatso. She's about 2 Lilus now. Lilu. Hey. Hey, baby, come here. You don't want to come here? You don't want to come here? You don't want this? You don't want this? Come here. What is it? What is it? Oh, goodness. This message held for review. Oh, sex allegation. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, if they don't mind violating a person's rights on one thing, I can see them doing other things, you know. They get that mentality they're above the law. And they do. A lot of cops do. Just like being an asshole and accepting the bad cop no donut bumper sticker. You know, that was an arrogant asshole. I'd like to find the video. I've got it somewhere. I'd like to be able to have AI or something go through all my videos and shit for me. But, yeah, where I asked them their names, and when I gave them that bumper sticker, I'm pretty sure I've got that on camera. Because I asked them if I was free to go, and I go into, you know, and I went in the motorhome, and I found one of the cameras they threw to the ground, and the batteries had come out and all, and I put that together, and I think I'm pretty sure it came on, and that's when I went out to get their names and give them that bad cop no donut award. I'd like to find that. I might or might not, you know, find it. You never know. They're hiding. They hide your messages, Frank. I get to see what you wrote about the sexual allegation, but see, I've got the moderator thing turned on, and so the trolls can't mess with this channel. Because if anything gets through, it's not my fault. It's YouTube's fault. Yeah. And that one message you sent me, I could see. Yeah, there was a message, and it shows up on my side, and it says I can show it or hide it. It won't let me show or hide it. I've got an administrator or whatever. It's a setting I turned on YouTube that, you know, keywords. It won't let the message go through. That's probably why you didn't see it on your side. Oh, now you see it? Right on. I didn't know if that would work. I hit the thing that said show. Now I hit hide and it said someone else already took care of that. Man, there's more and more and more and more talk. But I posted a meme from like 4 years ago. Remember the old guy in the insurance commercial? Ooh, you almost got it. You almost got it. And he had that dollar bill. Ooh, you almost got it. Well, someone made one of Biden back the stimulus checks. And, ooh, you almost got it. Because people kept wondering when they was going to get it and all. Well, that come up in the memory, today, yesterday or something. I reshared it. You can go look. And it just reminds me of Trump now. But now the new thing says, going on now says that he's going to cut a check for everybody for $5,000. That they found that much money, that every citizen basically. They didn't say household. They didn't say taxpayer. It's a Trump stimulus type check, whatever, for $5,000, and they're trying right now to push that through Congress. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, I'm so tired, and I think of that guy. Ooh, almost got it. Almost. That's what I think of. But if anybody's going to do it, it'll be Trump. Hopefully, he gets it done, and come March or April. You know, it'd be nice if it come before April, but it'd be damn great if he gets that straightened out and they do it. Sorry, I had to dose the eye. Doing iDose. Tomorrow, though, I only do one a day. Yeah. Yee. Starting tomorrow, I don't do them at night no more. Just 8 o'clock in the morning for the next week, and then I'm done. Yay. On the 25th, I have the last eye appointment. Well, unfortunately, I don't get taxes because I'm Social Security. It couldn't come too soon if it came tomorrow. You know what I mean? I've still got a zero balance on my GoFundMe. You know, but I'm gonna keep my chin up and keep fighting. All I can do is keep fighting, keep trying. Oh, goodness. I actually thought when people found out that I'm going to be putting in $1,000 a month, that surely they would chip in $5, you know, just to start me out. You know what I mean? And if 10 people did that, that's 50. If it was 100 of my friends that did that, you know, that it amazes me. Oh, I hear you, Mr. John. I hear you. And a lot of people, yeah, a lot of people are like that right now. But hopefully, you know, taxes, maybe refunds or something like that will come in. Oh, Sean, you've always helped. And yes, sir, I absolutely know. The same with Frankie. And a few other of my friends. No, man. I'm not, no way, shape, or form am I talking about or putting y'all down or no one down, really. Like I say, I know how it is nowadays to scrape up $1. I really do. But and sometime between now and April 1st, there's probably going to be a few people out there that scrape up $5 and send. You know, heck, look at the person that paid for my rent here the first month. Someone like that could come around and make a $500. You never know. Like I say, I leave all that up to the good Lord above. He'll touch someone's heart when it seems like when I need something real bad. Look at Bryson coming forward and giving me $600 to get home to my family on. That was just the power of the Lord. Getting out of Awesome Possum, getting the $500 lawsuit, all that stuff. That was all the power of the man above. And it'll happen. It'll happen. Oh, and see, you're going to get your checks before April, and you're going to say, "Hey, 420, here's your couple bucks." See, I know. I wish I could just go to work. I hate. There's people that do it all day long on the side of the road with a sign. There's people that do it on TikTok. Hitchhiking. I mean, go look at TikTok. There's nothing but people, basically panhandling for money. I need this or this or this or this. Man, I don't like doing it. I don't like asking and whatnot. But that's all you can do right now. That's all I can do right now. Try my best. Yeah, I'll get on the road broke as shit if nobody helps me, but I'll probably get on the road. But that ain't nothing new. That ain't nothing new. But we just have to see how it goes. Somebody could show up and donate a generator, and boom, there's half of it right there. You know what I mean? You never know. Like I say, somebody could just all of a sudden show up. Hey, man, I heard you need a generator. Here you go. And that's half of what I need right there. I mean, that's why it sounds so expensive, is because, $400, $450 for a generator. If I didn't need that generator, it wouldn't be so bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, $500, $600 for the insurance to tune up and all that. Yeah, but look, everything's paid for and all that. Not bad. But when you throw that generator in there too, now you're talking $1,000, and that's what hurts. Hey, well, Sean, you've seen me. You followed me. I'm not scared of work. I'm not scared of work, not at all. Doug, he'll tell you. I used to ride around with him in scrap cars when I was hanging out with him. Tom, he'll tell you. Anybody that I've been around that knows me tell you I'm, except the liar, Bong Father. I smell fire. I wonder where I smell fire from. I'm not scared of work or nothing. I do. I smell fire. I think I smell it outside. Sorry about that. Smell fire somewhere. It ain't my trailer or none. You can't really see the Cannebago, or I'd try and show it off. wonder where that smoke's coming from. Well, that's a mystery. I don't see nothing on fire. Don't see no flames or smoke, so. It's not really bad in here. A couple months ago, when I first got here, there was a trailer fire in the early morning. So, I work like some antique farm equipment. Man, you see that pond I dug at Awesome Possums, and I made that duck pond where that 18-foot boat fit down in perfectly and all? Shit, I'll outwork any young guy. Back there at Bud's Creek Motocross when I was weed eating before the Pro Nationals, man, me and Red. Now, Red could kick my ass. I give you that. Red could kick my ass. But he could kick anybody's ass, and he done it all the time. Me, I've only done it like, 3 different years. But I could kick everybody's ass but Red's. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Thank you for joining in. Thank you. Means a lot. Thank you. I'm sorry I had to move them over to here, but I had to. I'm going to learn how to keep all the comments on, I hope, for everybody. I think there's a way to do it. I'm doing peachy keen. My roommate to be, she come by today, spent a little time, brought a couple little items, put up in the cabinet. Says she'll be by tomorrow. She's going to officially move in on Thursday. And then Friday morning, we're taking off to Phoenix area. We'll come back here Sunday or Monday and might go out another weekend, like we're going to do next weekend. That all depends. But sometime after April 1st, we're going to hit the road. Headed through, I don't know if we're going to, well, of course, we're going to be going through like New Mexico and stuff, probably. Or we could be going down to El Paso. I mean, I don't know which route we're going to take yet, either north or southern. But destination will be Florida first. Well, I'm going to stop along the way. But the first major destination to get to will be Tampa, Florida. After that will be Washington, D.C. After that will be probably Kansas, Indiana. And whether I go to Washington or Oregon, I don't know. Depends on what part of the year and whatnot. If not, down to Arizona. Hey, CBTHC. No, I'm not like up late tonight. I'm normally on Facebook at this time. I'm usually running my mouth on Facebook from 7 to 10. But Facebook did away with the saving the lives. So I like mine to be saved because when I go live, other than these, it's normally important. I get pulled over by the cops or something's happening that most people probably want to see. Like Officer Roach and Sergeant Ash type things, So I'm moving my lives over to YouTube because of what Facebook did. So you can catch me here 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm not. I'll be on Facebook, but I'm not doing any lives on Facebook. Instead, I'm doing 2 on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the notification, and follow me, people. I mean, she put stuff up in the cabinet and said she'd see me tomorrow. I mean, she's ready to move in right now, I think. You know, I'm pretty sure if I told her to go, she'd probably move in right now. But, you know, we set things where it gives me time to get a few more things cleaned out, you know, and whatnot. But, yeah, I mean, she, you know, she ain't scared away yet. Let's put it that way. She's seen her bedroom, her quarters, and everything, and she still want, you know. So, yeah, she'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be cool to have someone with me, and we'll see how it works out this weekend. If it works out good, well, she'll probably just move right on in. Or she may stay at her sister's until we leave for the trip. You know, that's all up to her. But she's officially going to move in Thursday. That way, Friday morning, fire up and just go on into Phoenix. Much love, Mr. Sean. Thank you so much for staying up with me and chatting, my friend. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I'll be here tomorrow a couple times. Feel free to join in. Yeah. Yeah, if you was, you know, if you was to drive it through, and back in the day, back in my younger day, I would have done that. I absolutely would have done that if I had to. Yeah, I absolutely would have. That's just like a long jump on the carnival for me. You know, driving someone else's vehicle and fuel. Oh yeah. I doubt I could do it nowadays. I don't think I could stay up 30 hours nowadays like I used to back then. But, yeah, 2-day trip for me. But with the motorhome, you know me, what is it? How many miles is it? See, motorhomes, you know, they're meant to do 100-mile a day, you know, and stuff like that. It don't hurt them to do 2, 3, 4, 500, but you know what I'm saying? They're not made to be just rushing down the streets and whatnot. They're more of a cruising vehicle. And I like to make jumps of 100 or 200 miles. I don't want to do a 500-mile jump or nothing like that, you know? You miss too many people, too many places. Oh, it's not the cannabis no more. Yeah, I'm not bringing the cannabis there, my friend. Cannabago. The Cannabago. New paint job, new name. New president, new Congress, new mission. Everything changed this year. Yeah. 2,000 miles, so yeah. Yeah, you know, a good month to get there. Which I figured that anyway. I figured that I wanted to be in Florida by June. I wanted to be in Florida by June, DC somewhere around July, and then back home by October, November area. So, and I'll be able to stop in plenty of places like Texas and Georgia and stuff where pot's illegal. and get a lot more attention there, especially Texas now. Texas needs all the help they can get right now. Texas ought to be sponsoring my damn ride. They really need help. They got a senator doing all that reefer madness bullshit. I don't know if y'all have seen it. I posted a little bit about it, but man, there's nothing but reefer madness going on in Texas. I'll have to look up the guy's name, but this one guy took it upon himself to get rid of the Delta products and stuff like that. What a real asswipe. Oh, I hear you, Frankie. But most of my stuff I do have the receipts for and stuff. Or, I don't have them. I have to ask someone like you to figure out which store it come from. Because, see, they don't give me another receipt. They just exchange it. If you're talking about like my starter and stuff, yeah, I don't have a receipt. They don't give you another receipt. They just exchange it. But it'd be all right. They've exchanged the starter enough now and everything that, that knock on wood, they haven't given me no problem lately. But I do need a new battery. That I know. This battery's a good year over. I buy 1 year batteries, and this one I bought a couple years ago. So it's been a good battery, but it needs to be replaced. Yeah, I was going to fire it up today, but the batteries were dead. The battery was dead. I've had it on a trickle charge all day. Maybe tomorrow it'll charge up. But I half-assed expected that because, like I say, Walmart batteries are pretty good for what they say. If they're a 1 year battery, 1 year they're done. 2 years, they're done. Hey, Frankie, did they deliver batteries on Walmart Plus? Do you know? I was going to look it up later tonight and see if they deliver batteries on Walmart Plus. If so, I might just go ahead and have them bring me one. I'll go look and see. It'll tell you yes or no, same day or whatever. Oh, they don't? Okay. Well, that's cool because if I really, really have to have one, I'll be going into town this weekend anyway, so I can pick one up. I guess there's a couple other stores that deliver out here too that I didn't know about. Adolf and there's another one. Myers maybe or something like that. Albertsons. Anyhow, someone was asking if they had Walmart delivery, on the billboard here. And me and others put, and then they're good and whatnot. And two other people said that they use two other grocery markets So evidently there's 3 grocery markets that will deliver in this area. That's cool. I don't know what the others charge or anything. I'm happy with Walmart. I'll say that, All in all, it's a pain in the ass sometimes, but all in all, I'm happy that you turned me on to the Walmart Plus, Frankie, because all in all, it's pretty good. I got to admit, all in all, it's pretty good. Even with a couple of headaches, it's pretty damn good. Oh, I just normally buy their cheapest 1-year battery. I don't, I didn't care about the code cranking apps or nothing. But it is basically for a big engine, a 444. But normally, I mean, I get them for like 59 to 79 bucks. I don't think I paid over 80 for one. I could go out there and look on it and see what that one is, but no big deal. Like 5 something or whatever. I don't remember. 550. You didn't think I knew CCA meant code cranking apps, did you? Ha ha ha. I had to look twice to make sure that's what it was. Oh, time to take a couple of Tylenol. Woo. Generic Walmart brand. Yeah. How many code cranking app is that one, Frankie? The 6974? How many code cranking app? $585. So see, that'd be about what I got. Kind of close to. Hey, y'all give me a minute. I gotta get me some soda. Oh, goodness sakes. Don't get old, my friends. Don't get old. Stop aging immediately. Back up, but don't go ahead. Stop getting old. It's not what it's cracked up to be. I'm wanting to go see the family so bad, and it'd be pretty cool if I can get out there to see them. Oh, Advil, Aleve, Tylenol, all that crap's bad for you. Every bit of it. Every bit of this is bad for us. But toothaches hurt, man. When you see me use man's pills, I'm in pain. Because all my eye surgery and stuff, you didn't see me taking very, very, very little pain pill. The first day maybe, or the second day, but after that I didn't take no Tylenol or nothing. But yeah, kidney stones and toothaches. Yeah, they get me every time, man. Every time. I can eat a whole bottle of these over a toothache or kidney stone if it's that bad. I kid you not. I within a day I'd eat a bottle of 50. And I've done that before. Not saying it's smart to do, not saying it's a good thing to do. I'm saying I've done it before, and I'm surprised my liver and stuff's still good. Because, yeah, that stuff's not good for you at all. Not good for you at all. Well, I was kind of disappointed that Mr. Will didn't make it this evening because he may be tired and everything, overworked. Ray, well, I didn't know about him, whether he'd come over here or not. Really nice that Michelle come in, I really would like to build the channel up. And for those that are new and not asking questions or whatnot, hey, I'm 420 Jim, cannabis advocate for well over 10 years, 36 states, nobody belongs in jail for weed, and I do things like that. This is my last year trying to get everybody to sign a petition, take it to Trump, and say, look, let's get this done. And if you're behind me, you can go to 420jim.com, 420jim.com, click on the petition, and sign it. It's that quick and simple. Please subscribe and hit notified when live if you like on YouTube here. If and when I get pulled over by law enforcement or whatever. I mean, if you go do Google, like I was talking to a guy from Missouri earlier, I got a ticket camping in public in Missouri. I went back a year later and kicked their butt in court. I sued Walmart, a lot of different things happen. And please subscribe to the channel, help build it up. I do have Facebook. I was doing all my lives on Facebook, but they're taking them all away and destroying them because Mark Zuckerberg can, whether people like it or not. So I decided to move my lives over here to YouTube. I hope a lot of my friends come over from Facebook, but if not, it wasn't meant to be. You know what I mean? But I will keep my Facebook channel and all, and I'll post there, and I'll post memories and all. It's just I want to be able to save all my lives. You're on my live because you had to call off work? Well, I feel privileged. You had to call off work just to watch my live? I'm joking. I'm joking. I know you said you had some Taco Bell issues pretty much earlier. I'm glad that all cleared up for you. Yeah. Oh, goodness sakes. No, I don't, yeah. I don't think that would be very flavorful. I don't know. It tastes like lemons. I'm sorry. Back when I used to run the Gravitron, someone gets sick. I'd tell people, as the ride stopping to watch your step, it looked like somebody had McDonald's or looks like somebody ate Chinese. They go way around it. I'd turn to the side deck. Of course, I'd tell my door bitch. Of course, he knew. Everybody walking out of the ride holding their nose stuff. He knew. And of course, I like, I got to do a clean. And once everybody got off, you leave the door open. You bump the ride until you're even with the semi-trailer itself. You can walk out the door onto the back deck, grab that 5-gallon bucket of water, throw it on the puke there, throw the bucket out on the deck. That way, when you're doing a ride, your door bitch can go get another bucket of water in case it happens again, and put it back on the deck. Well, you go in there and hit the trigger and spin the water out, and all the puke just goes out and spins out the wall and slings all over the ground and the people over their clothes. Yeah. But that's how you clean it. But yeah, I used to make fun of people. Told them it looked like that. Oh, it looked like you had Chinese. Stuff like that. Hell, them poor guys that, like, when I first started running rides, you get one that you can't just take a water hose and a bucket to, that you literally got to go in there and get a ride. Oh, no, I didn't like them rides. No. Throw a bucket on it and spin dry. I was good. Kamikaze. That was a pretty good one, too. You could throw a bucket of water in it and let it do its spin, and no, it can't splash on you. I'm in the center. So wherever the puke is, and it's going to be out by them, usually on the floor or on one of the seats here, mostly it's, on the floor, right down by the end of the board. So you just throw it on the floor, get in the control booth and spin. No, it don't get on you. The ones that are bad is the ones that puke and we're at full speed and they're looking towards you, they're looking straight ahead. Oh, yeah, it comes right back at them, man. The worst thing you can do is be next to a friend. The worst thing you can do is be next to a friend that gets sick. Because if they look your way, no, you're done. You're just going, what? Yeah. But yeah, if it goes on the wallboard, you just splash the bucket up on the wallboard, Like I say, you do a ride, you spin the ride. Without people on it, just take yourself a ride. Boom. The water's gone, it spins dry, and you open the door and let people come in, and they don't even know the difference. Heck, many years ago when the Gravitron was first made, the very first year it come out, we're talking way back then, and it was when MTV first come out, and all of them had a TV in it, and you stood in there, spun around, and watched a music video. That's what it was all about. Well, TVs didn't last long in them and stuff, so that went out the door later on. But first time, and it was the first time they'd ever been out. Not, of course, wanted to go ride one. Oh man, that was the only ride that I got sick on ever. and I swore I'd never ride another one. You know, it was like just wow. And then I ended up running one for a long, long time. Go figure. Being in the center wasn't bad because you don't get the centrifugal force. Um, and by riding the center all the time, it never bothered me. Once I got out on the wall after that, it never bothered me out on the wall. I can stand out like Superman, straight up out off the wall, hovering over the fence. Oh yeah, my wife would come in and run the ride because people would want to see me wall walk. Every once in a while, she'd call me, "Hey, they want to see you wall walk." And if I felt like it, I'd go in there and walk the wall. If you don't know what you're doing, and if you're not strong, you can screw yourself up pretty bad. I mean, there's people that's got hurt trying to do it, but I'm pretty damn good in it, that's for sure. But I'd go in there and wall walk, play around. I'd go in there and set a cup of coffee on the side of the ride. It wouldn't spill out of the cup. It'd just stay in it, you know, and take it off. But I was watching the thing tonight, Frankie. The 10 most rides that people puke on at the fair. Number 1, the Gravitron. I just seen that tonight. They had Zipper at like number 9 or something. The Zipper was like a number 3. You know, they had the Zipper way that there was a lot of people sick on that Zipper many a time. I know because I know operators of the Zipper. But they were saying that the dungeon boat was like number 3 and this, that, and the other. But yeah, Gravitron was in number 1. I used to love it when people say, "No, I ain't going on there. That floor drops. I know about that. That floor drops. I don't go in there." And I'll jump up and down. This floor don't drop. You're crazy. And this floor don't move nowhere. And they'd come up and they'd look around. And I'd jump up and down on it. And I promise you, this floor does not move. And then, okay, I'll give it a try. And be a line. We give the ride rules and start the music and hit the button. And I say, "But the walls go up." And my eyes get about that big around. About the time the walls go up. Hey, I didn't lie. That floor did not move. The walls go up. I used to do that. I used to love doing that. Yeah. That floor moved. Nope. And I told the truth. The floor did not move. In the Gravitron, the Starship, Alien Invader, whatever you want to call the ride, it's built by Wisdom. There was a ride many years ago called the Rotor that the floor dropped out in. A total different ride. You went up on a second story to enter the barrel, and the whole floor literally dropped out. And a couple kids at the one in Ohio got blended. And they outlawed the Rotor after that. Wasn't a good idea. Kind of like, you know, yard darts. Sounds good at first, but yeah, when it impels kids' heads and stuff, maybe it wasn't so good. Oh, it goes up and down, Frankie. During my 420, I've had as many as 30 and 60 for just a slight, you know, a lot of people, different country, whatnot, slide in and check it out. And, you know, if I was to pick up 1 subscriber a day right now, that'd be cool. I know I'll pick up a couple when I get on the road. So, you know, I'm happy with it already. Turbot ride. What was a turbot ride? I don't know. I don't know if I know of the turbot ride. Now, there was one called something similar to that. It was a roller coaster type thing. We had one. What was that called? It looked like a rocket ship when it was set up. And you got in a car, the exact same car that's on a skydiver. And it took you up this tunnel. And then you come out and went out and then a swirl down it. And then a little track and it ended. What the hell was the name of that one? That sounds like the name of that one. It really did. Nah. No, I don't know what that one is then. Oh, God, what was that ride? The last one in existence, a friend of mine that we worked this show and whatnot, destroyed it, took it underneath an overpass and destroyed it. So there is no more of them. The toboggan. I think it was called the toboggan maybe or something like that. Yeah. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen one that looks like a witch's hat. But heck, I've been away from the carnival so long, I don't know what none of the new rides or anything looks like. But I guarantee, or I've never heard of another one, the only ride ever built where the operator must ride the ride is still the Gravitron. Lilu. Lilu. What are you doing, babe? She's fat. You're fat. Well, I'm about at the hour and 47-minute mark here. Yeah, it says we have 5 people here. Feel free to anybody if you have any questions, comments, concerns, want to know what it's about, whatever. Feel free to join in, ask the question. I'm going to do these lives twice a day. Hopefully fairly, if I get people's attention for a little while and get the channel built up. That's my intentions. So please like, subscribe, share, hit the comments and all that other good crap to get the algorithm going for me. It's not that I want to get paid. Sure, I'd like to have money, but I want to get this petition out and everybody to sign it. I want you to sign it. I want your friends to sign it. Well, looks like nobody has any questions, comments, or concerns there, Mr. Frankie. Might be time to end the night's live. Tomorrow's another day. I do have a lot of my friends that, like Sean and them, it's 11 o'clock over there and stuff, so I know it's late where a lot of my friends are. What time zone are you in, Frankie? What time have you got right now? Are you still on Arizona time or because I know Colorado changes and we don't, so. Oh, my day? Joshua, my day's been just wonderful. Just wonderful. Oh, you got 9:48? Right on. I got 8:48, so right on. Joshua, it's great. Everything, everything's perfect and right on par. You know, could use a few bucks to get the mission started, but other than that, everything's wonderful. Um, I may have a lady friend traveling. She come by today and says that the quarters look sufficient enough for her that she wants uh, to catch a ride to Florida and up to D.C. and maybe all the way back here. It just depends. Um, so we'll see how that goes. Kind of be nice to have a little company. Well, thank you. My eye surgeries went pretty good. I do have vision in this eye. So, and that was half the reason I come off the road last year. The other half was being assaulted by a troll. Um, that's taken care of, uh, or the one that hit me anyway. All that's taken care of. So, yeah, April I want to hit the road again and finish up this last year. Go see my family in Florida. I haven't seen them anywhere from 40 or 35 to 40 years, depending on who it is. Um, I haven't seen. So I'd like to go to Florida and see family. I'd like to go up and do a march in Washington, D.C. and say, ha ha, Trump, look how many signatures we got. And then come back out here, basically. So we'll see. Got to get on the road first. It's a rough start this year because I hadn't been able to work all year because of my eye. All that money I got screwed over with out at Awesome Possum and everything. It wasn't a good year, trust me. I lost a couple thousand this year instead of making a couple thousand. But it's good, and the good Lord's been taking care of me. I'm sure He will. Heck, the first day I put my GoFundMe up, the trolls had it taken down. Send me a ha ha ha, whatever. 48 hours I had it back up. Ha ha ha, that and the trolls. You can't keep a good man down. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Just getting there, and that's part of doing the petition. I've never been to the state of Florida, so that'd be one more new state that I've been to. Instead of 38, it'd be 39. If I end up getting all the way back over to the other coast before winter hits, Washington and Oregon would be two more states. But I don't know if that could happen or going to happen or whatever. Right now, I just want to get to Florida and D.C. and then back this way. Oh, I appreciate it. I do, but it's not for me, my friend. The part for me is, yes, I like my gun rights, okay? But it's mainly for all the people that are sitting in prison for pot. That's who it's for. We want Trump and Congress to release our pot prisoners. Now, if they're in there for coke, fent, heroin, gun, murder, whatever, they got to set that time out. But all marijuana charges everywhere in this country should have been dropped 5 years ago. I mean, come on. We've had it going legal everywhere for 10 years now. The government's kept the medical patent on it since 1971, yet they keep it a class 1 narcotic, no medical value. Until we stand up and demand them to change this, they're not going to. No matter what we say or do, they're not going to until we stand up and demand they do. I mean, look at it. And I find that the hardest thing to do is to get someone to sign a petition to stand up and do it. So, if I can get you and your friends on that petition, my year's going to go way better than expected. You know, the only petitions don't work is the one that don't have you and your friends' signature on it. If we all sign that petition, it will work, just like the one that got Jeff Mazansky out of prison in Missouri. It will work. It's easy to say something won't happen, but nah. I mean, I got proof petitions work just with Jeff Mazansky alone. I met him, met his family. I know the whole story. I know why he got out, how he got out, the whole 9 yards. It was all over petition. That's how Missouri got medical pot and then recreational pot. Petitions. But they got everybody in that state. Well, to get Jeff out, they got people from all over the United States and probably even outside the United States that signed that petition to get him out. But on the Missouri one, yeah, that you had to be Missouri resident and all. Yeah, Jeff Mazansky worked his ass off going out and getting signatures and stuff. Me and him used to meet up when I'd come into town. He'd come and collect signatures with me. I'd do them federally, and he'd do them for his state. Oh, yeah. So, if we get everybody to join together and agree that nobody belongs in prison and take that second to go over and sign that petition, it'll happen. It will happen. What I have to do to get that person to do that, I don't know. But as of earlier, I've got 96 signatures on it. And I know that's not a lot at all. But the first 100 is the hardest to get. And I'm not even on the road yet. You know, yes, I started the petition when we found out Trump was going to be the new president. Do I hope I had 10,000 by now? Oh, yeah. Should I have that by now? Probably. If people took it serious and really cared, yeah. But I knew it's going to take me getting out and actually going town to town, talking to people, getting on the news, making the newspaper to get it to build up. But I'm willing to do that this one last time. And the reason I'm willing to do it is I want to see a whole lot of my friends that I didn't get to see last year by end of the tour. And if anybody's going to do it, Trump will. Let's ask Trump to do it. Lila, what are you doing? Lila, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is my wild-haired terrier, big old pregnant girl. Big old pregnant girl. There's my baby. She's not only my baby, she's going to have babies. Aren't you? You're going to have baby puppies. Huh? Are you going to have baby puppies? Are you going to have baby puppies? Yeah. She's ready to have puppies anytime. She's ready to pop. It wouldn't surprise me if I get woke up in the middle of the night tonight. Wouldn't surprise me at all. What are you doing? What are you doing, Jet? Well, my friends, any last questions, comments, or concerns before I get out of here? I think I'm going to call it an evening. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I will be back here tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. and then back here at 7 p.m. Until then, my friends, it's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, and if we try, we can all get along. My dogs, Jack and Lulu, love you, I love you, and Jesus loves you. Have a wonderful evening. See you tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. Peace out.